Right now you're looking at an integrated circuit chip here, and this is a half-inch reference ruler here. This is actual size. I'll blow it up a little bit and give you a little more detail of how we are working on it. You see a little bit more detail of it. You're looking at the size right now from one edge to the other, approximately 1/8 of an inch. And we'll go into a little more detail in the center and show you a transistor. The size of this, what you're looking at right here, is 1 micron in width, which there's 25 of these, approximately to 1,000th of an inch.
The computer can draw an integrated circuit much faster than a person can. When engineer Rick Roscoff uses a computer to help design integrated circuits, his work is easier, more accurate, better. It has to be. We're standing on the next battleground of intense competition between Japanese and American industries. This is the campus of Tektronix Incorporated in Beaverton. The Japanese have already announced a massive program to develop the high-technology, high-performance electronic equipment of the future. Tektronix is a world-famous manufacturer of sophisticated electronic test equipment. The Japanese have signaled their desire for a piece of the market by introducing simpler gear. The people at Tech know that's only the beginning.
So they may start lower in terms of performance level, but they rapidly catch up with their competition and move on past the competition before, in some cases, the competition can react to that.
Nissan Incorporated introduced robot welding machines to improve the quality of its cars and the productivity of its workers. No one lost their job when the change was made. And by the way, Unimate robots were invented in the United States, but the Japanese use more robots than the rest of the world combined. Extensive use of automation is one way Tech will work to stay ahead. In the warehouse, a computerized robot system does much of the work humans used to do. It automatically selects the needed parts, draws the right container, delivers the parts to an operator, and tells the operator how many to send and where. People still look for the larger parts, but they use a high-rise loader system that makes the most efficient use of warehouse space. The loaders travel an aisle that is 300 feet long and can rise to a height of 55 feet. To run a conventional warehouse of this size, Tektronix would have to hire 100 additional workers. Automation is important, but people are more important.
Without highly motivated, trained people, you're not going to have the best processes or the best products.
Japanese give extensive quality control education to their foremen, and production workers are involved in more than 1 million quality control circles. On the average, a Japanese member of a circle will produce 50 ideas a year the company will implement. At Tektronix, the circles are a big success. These are machinists spending part of their day talking over ways to work safer and better.
You know what, we need to have another space next to it to put those, so we can have 2 stacks of pallets, about 4 feet high instead of 1 stack of pallets 8 feet high.
Yes.
A leader helps with the process of analyzing problems, devising solutions, and setting goals. 2,000 Tech employees are part of Circles. In 6 months, this group has increased its efficiency over 140%.
I think that the motivation and the closeness between management and the operators is reflected on what we see here.
Dr. Justin Shimada did studies which prove the success of Tech Circles.
I think American workers are hardworking. I think they can be highly productive. I would place most of the fault on management or systems that are antiquated.
The Japanese people are not more capable than people in the U.S. That's not true. People here in the U.S. are just as capable. The problem in the U.S. has been more a management problem, that we have not fully utilized the resources that exist here.
Certainly not every Japanese management technique will work in this country, but to stay in competition, we will have to open our minds, roll up our sleeves, and show faith in the American worker.
Over here, it seems like, boss is boss and do not have any appreciation. Explain boss, say, hey, I really appreciate you doing this way. I take you out dinner, let's have a good time at least, and this is my appreciation. Those feeling, they don't show.